Hello, everyone. Welcome back. For those who don't know me, I'm Kat. I'm a wife, a homeschool mom, and an avid reader. I not only read, I also do a lot of crochet and make blankets for many of our moms at church who are expecting. And I kind of, if I misjudged my ability for crocheting in the summertime. I had started a blanket for this mom back in April, maybe even March, and started it. And then the day before we had a staff meeting, we found out that we were doing a blessing box for one of the expecting moms. And so it just so happened that it worked out. And I cranked that blanket out that night and gifted it to the blessing box for this mom, which meant I had to start over from scratch for the other one, for the church mom. Well, I don't know if you know this, but June is hot. And I don't want to be under anything extra in the month of June or July or August. So most of the time during those months, I don't crochet much, or if I do, they're little like stuffed animals or things like that. But babies can't regulate their temperatures easily, and so they need a little blanket. And so many of the moms at church have been thankful and grateful for the blankets that I've made them. It's just a little extra special thing, especially because so many times your firstborn gets a lot of homemade things, or a lot of handmade things, and then after that it becomes hand-me-downs. And so I have worked really hard to try to treat all the siblings the same with the crafts I make. So, but I am really late getting this blanket done. So, I kind of used you guys to put a spur in my boot, as it were. And I knocked this blanket out in a week. So, here is the process. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning. I'm just looking over my planner, figuring out what I'm going to do today, and go from there. I'm going to start here on yesterday. I did vacuum, and I changed my sheets. Alright, so then this spread that I did here, I kind of combined a couple ideas from workshop week that I did this past week. And so I did the flowers, or the leaves and things. Real fun to kind of just do and zone out while I was doing it, not just thinking about this. But another thing that they did were these little drawing these little icons for the day, which was cool, and I think I'm gonna kind of do that today. It made it somewhat fun to do work yesterday. So I'm looking at my list. I did not change the litter box. I did everything else yesterday. But so I'm just going to, and the big thing with this was that the big message I took away from workshop week with the planner doodles was, so long as it's recognizable, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I have to do my allergy shot today, and I do need to still clean out our litter box. Trying to think of anything else that, truthfully, I need to go get groceries. Because our fridge is kind of empty right now. I like that recently I've been kind of picking up things that, just picking up what we need. Groceries have gotten expensive, so I'm trying to do what I can to lessen the waste that we have. So here are my 3 big things. I do need to do my allergy shot today. I've got to clean out the litter box. I need to get groceries and then work on my crochet. Since that's kind of what this vlog is, and we're gonna go from there. But I do have here like some fun ideas for videos, because my Sanderson box is not going to be here this week. That's normally what I would do this 3rd week of the month. They've been having shipping delays on the books, and they're trying to get April's box out and get June's box out all at once. So and I'm just realizing I never wrote in my little boxes, so I will find my black pen and add those in. But right now I have my coffee. I've made my plan for the day with my top 3 things, kind of similar to how I encourage or will be encouraging my students to do things. So here we go, and let's get this week started. And here it is, Monday evening. I have done everything on my list except for crocheting. Ran to the grocery store, did all that fun stuff, prepped some food stuff for this week, make it easier for us to eat the things we need to. And currently I am painting my nails, so I'm going to put on an episode of Doctor Who while I do this, and then go from there. Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday morning. The coffee has not quite kicked in yet. And my house is really cold this morning, which is weird. I know I won't be saying that later this afternoon when it warms up. But today I really don't have a lot planned, as far as I know. We were going to do some yard work today, but between the rain and my husband having a rough night last night, I don't think that that's going to happen. But instead, I am going to listen to my audiobook and try to get some crochet done. I'm having a very distractible time with this blanket. And I don't know if it's because I just did the pattern, or if it's because it's summer, or that I'm just all over the place. I don't normally crochet a lot in the summer anyway because it's hot, but I gotta get this done. So I am going to listen to Drums of Autumn by Diana Gabaldon, if I can talk. And I'm going to work on this white stripe. I'm hoping to get it done before I decide to eat breakfast, but we will have to see. Well, today has been highly unproductive as far as housework and whatnot. I've listened to about 10 chapters of Outlander, Drums of Autumn, and let's see if I can as you can see, I've gotten finished the white stripe and the light purple, got another white, and now working on the dark purple again. If my guesstimations are right, I should get this dark purple and another white done, and that should be about halfway. So if I can, I would love to get there tonight. I don't think it's going to happen, but one can hope. Hello everyone. So it is Wednesday. We're at the barn. I do need to figure out exactly where I'm at in Outlander. Page-wise, I'm about 35% through. And so I have about 3 hours at least of just chilling before it's time to head home from the barn. So I am going to work on my crochet while I do this, and hopefully it doesn't get too stuffy. I have the windows down just so I'm not running the car the whole time, and I'm already seeing, if you keep seeing me move my eyes around, I'm watching a mosquito. So first step is going to be to spray myself with bug repellent, otherwise they're going to eat me alive. And then as long as it doesn't get too hot, I will continue to crochet. Looking at what I have done, I'm gonna have to go to Joann's and get 2 more skeins of yarn. Well, get 1 more skein of yarn. I need to get another of the dark purple. I have another light purple and another white at home, so I'm good there. It's just that dark purple. So that will happen later, but go from there. So I will check in a little bit, and I'm going to spray myself with spray. Hello everyone, so we are at the barn again. It is Thursday and I'm just trying to rock out this blanket and go from there. Right now I do have a passenger still in the van. Her instructor's not here yet and she does not want to be shown on camera, which is fine. So I'm just going to get some crochet done and go from there. I'll check in later. Hello everyone, it's Friday. I am looking like a mess as far as my hair goes, I'm sure. I braided it last night and then I haven't done anything else with it. My husband is running a bit of a fever and not feeling well. So we are having just a rest day today because we don't want to spread his germs. So I am going to keep working on my blanket. I'm currently working in a dark purple row. In a dark purple row. My needle's not in it, so I have to be careful. Or I'll start pulling stitches out. But I think I have about another 60 or so rows, if I remember right, to get it where I'd like it. So hopefully today I can at least get to the point where I can start thinking about the border. I'm kind of debating on what I'm going to do for that. A lot of it will depend on how much yarn is left of each color. So I am gonna yawn really big apparently. Well, I have coffee. And I'm going to listen to Drums of Autumn and get some crochet done and hopefully get to a point where this weekend all I'm doing is adding the border. So let's knock it out. Hello everyone, so I'm out running errands. I had to go to Joann's and get some more purple yarn because the purple I had at the house was the same color as I bought the other day. So I had to go and buy the baby lilac color today. Oops. It's what I get for not double checking the yarn, but it is what it is. And now I have picked up dinner for us. My husband and daughter decided that they wanted onion soup for dinner. My lemon chicken soup turned out kind of being a fail. The veggies didn't cook enough, or didn't cook and get soft, and then the rice got mushy. And there wasn't enough lemon in it. So it is what it is. But they have onion soup from our local hibachi place, and I got some sushi from another place. And now I have to go fight traffic to get home. So, I'm on chapter 63 of 72. So I'm nearing the end of Drums of Autumn, and I'm gonna enjoy it while I make the trek home. I'll talk to you soon. Hello everyone. So it is Saturday. I slept until almost 11 o'clock this morning, which is not quite usual for me, but we're gonna go with it. I'm just hoping that I'm not catching my husband's bug that he had over the week. But after I got up, we did our normal stuff, and then we all went down to our neighborhood's Saturday food truck event. And so we had one of the farm trucks there, and we had Mexican food truck there, and a kind of breakfasty, brunchy type food truck. Lots of fun. I got some peaches and some blueberries and some, what else did I get? Peaches, blueberries, an avocado, and peach jam. I love peach jam. It's just hard to find a lot of times, unless you go to like the farmer's market or something. But I got those. Now I just turned on a replay of sprints from Friday night, last night. I haven't done a lot of reading sprints lately because they've been more distracting to me than helpful. But today I'm just kind of here. I'm going to listen to my audiobook. I'm also painting my nails. Right now I'm working on my toenails, so I'll still be able to crochet some. I am almost done. I'm working on what should be the last white section, and then I have a lavender section, and then the border. So hopefully I will have that done quickly, but we'll just kind of have to see how it goes. So I am going to turn on my audiobook and go from there, and I will check in a little while. Hello everyone, so I am back in the van. Let me turn that AC down. We are at the barn. Saris is feeding, and then we'll head back home to have hamburgers for dinner. So for the next little bit, I'm just going to read. I'm trying to look. I have about 30 minutes left of my audiobook, so I will easily have that done before it is before Saris finishes doing what she has to do. So I am going to sit here and finish Drums of Autumn and go from there. And that is the end of Drums of Autumn. I am working on my 7th row of 10 for this final lavender color, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue in the lavender. I have another half skein at home, plus about a half skein here to do the border. I was kind of debating back and forth between doing the white or the lilac or the lavender, or a mix of all three for the border. I think with starting and ending the blanket on the lavender, that it'll look really nice to have that lavender border all the way around, and it'll help it to, you know, look nice, but also the lavender isn't going to show dirt as much as the white or the lilac. And since it is a baby's blanket, I think that's going to be the wisest choice, and the easiest for mom to keep clean. I always use acrylic yarn so that they can throw it in the washer, throw it in the dryer, and it be ready if they need it, because I worry that if I make a blanket out of something else, it's going to become a favorite and be a real pain for parents to wash and dry, or to wash properly without shrinking it or ruining it in some way. So I'm going to keep going. I do need to figure out what I'm going to listen to next. Sorry, a big old horsefly just landed on my mirror. So I don't know. It's 5:45. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to listen to. I'll have enough warning before she comes up, so I may put Saint on, because I know that one has the audiobook for. But I will check in a little while and let you know what I picked. Hello everyone, so it is 11 o'clock. My energy brain level is really high, and so I say that and then I yawn. I'm just working on my blanket, or on this blanket. I'm on the second round of the border. I'm gonna try to do 5 like she recommends, but we'll see how it starts to look. Sometimes I like a thicker border, sometimes I like a thinner border. And then I think I'm gonna add the scallops to it. It is for a little girl, so having that kind of more feminine with the stripes I think will look really cool, and just be a fun ending to it. But we'll have to see. I am trying to get this done before I go to bed tonight, but I also need to make sure that I keep in mind that to give this to this family tomorrow, I have to go to bed at some point, so that I can go to church. So I am going to turn on my audiobook. I am listening to Saint, and I don't know if I'm gonna like it as much as the other two. I did Priest first, and then I did Sinner. This one, I was worried about this one due to the two characters that they mention in it, because they were dating at the end of Sinner, and so I thought it was going to be kind of a rehash of or overlapping timelines, but it doesn't sound like it. It's 5 years later, so I don't know. There is a little bit of a dual timeline at points, because we go through this Bell Brothers where he's at now, but then we have moments where he kind of jumps back into earlier parts of his life, like meeting Elijah, or I guess I should say having a relationship with Elijah, and we have that flashback to their breakup, but we don't really understand why. And so there's little things like that. There is a major trigger warning in this one that the other two didn't have. It's like chapter 16. You can just completely skip if that trigger, isn't something you can handle, I guess is the right word. Sorry, my contact is acting up. It's been acting out all day. So it's kind of one of those that I'm enjoying this to a certain degree, but this character, the Bell brother in this one, is bisexual, and it seems to be more male-male relationships, or at least focusing on male-male relationships, and I don't understand those, I guess, as well. Yeah, I don't enjoy them normally as much, but I really like the Bell brothers, and so I'm trying to give it a shot. So I am at the end of the 4th chapter, so I'm gonna keep going and see how I feel as I go. There it is. It is all done. I did do a kind of scalloped edge around the ends. It's only 1:15 in the morning. So I am going to fold this up and put it in one of my gift bags. I really love how the colors came out. and just how summery it not only looks but feels. It's a very lightweight yarn, and so it will be nice for a summer baby just to throw them on them at night in the cooler air in the house, oh, or even as an extra layer come the fall and the summer. But there, it's all done. I truly, after where I was at dinner time, I was somewhat surprised that I was going to get it done tonight. I really thought that I was going to get too tired to do it, but here we are. And there you have it. The blanket is done. The colors are beautiful. I don't even have a picture of it like laid out because I finished it at like 1:15 in the morning on Saturday night. Well, Saturday morning. And then took it to church and gifted it to the mom right then. So it's done. It has been gifted, and it will be something that is just a way that I can tangibly bless a family and remember to pray for them as I am working on the blanket. But if you enjoyed this, please let me know. Leave me a comment if there's anything in particular you'd like to see with my crochet, and I would be happy to show off what I can. Talk to you guys next time.